Hey viewers, 2Fortis here, and in this video, I'm going to be talking about the topic that I will be covering for the next few sets of videos. That topic is going to be the new collectible card game called My Hero Academia Collectible Card Game, set in the My Hero Academia anime universe. The My Hero Academia universe is an anime show and a manga. The manga is a little bit ahead of the show. I have not read the manga, but I am completely caught up with the show. The show is currently on season 5, and the show is about a future Earth where 95 to 98% of the population have what they call a quirk, or what we know as a superpower. So some of those people use those superpowers for good, and some of those people use those superpowers for evil. So when people use those superpowers for evil, how do you fight that? Well, the government has created a profession like police officer or firefighter known as hero. So the government pays these heroes to capture these villains. And so how do you become a hero? Well, you go to hero school. So the show is about the main character, Izuku Midoriya, and how he wants to become a hero and his journey to get there. So I really like the show. And so this card game is going to be about that show. Of course, through the next sets of videos, and possibly in this video, there are going to be a little bit of spoilers about the show or manga. I am honestly going to try and stay spoiler free for the most part, but you might see some spoilers of some characters or character abilities, or it looks like the artwork features a lot of stills from the show, so hopefully there won't be too many spoilers. From what I've seen so far, this first set of My Hero Academia collectible card game is going to be mainly about Season 1. So, Season 1 is fairly short, about 12 episodes or so. And so, as I said, they are on Season 5 now. So, it's just basically an introduction to a lot of characters that they have in My Hero Academia. And My Hero Academia does have a lot of characters. One of the things I like about the show are, of course, all the characters. They all have some sort of backstory or history behind them, and they are done really well. Along with that, the plot is really good. The character development is really good. And the show is really good. It's a shonen show, so you're going to see a lot of action, a lot of fighting. And that's what this card game is going to be about. Almost like a video game where one person takes control of one character and the other person takes control of another character. And those two characters fight and kick and do special abilities to reduce their opponent's life down to 0 and knock them out. So, this card game is going to be a lot like that, where you're going to take control of a character from My Hero Academia, and your opponent will take control of possibly the same character, or hopefully a different character from My Hero Academia, and you will play cards and do fighting moves and special abilities to knock your opponent out and reduce their health total down to 0. And once that happens, then you win the game. So this weekend, I was able to go to a local store and pick up a 2-player rival box. So this 2-player rival box is almost a starter set of My Hero Academia. There are also booster boxes as well, and booster packs. So this starter set, though, features Izuku Midoriya, who's in green, and another character called Katsuki Bakugo. So this is a perfect entry point to play the game, where one character will take control of Izuku Midoriya, and the other character will be Katsuki Bakugo, and you will do punches and kicks and knock your opponent out. And if that's something that you're interested in, then there are a lot of other content that you can consume as well. But right now, we are in the pre-release. So hopefully next week, or possibly in the sometime near future, some of the other cards will come out. Currently there are booster packs and boxes along with this 2-player rival deck that you can get. But the 2-player rival deck seems to be a really good place to start. I've never played this game. I've played other card games like Magic, Battletech, Overpower, and Fantasy Flight games, Living Card games, Netrunner 2nd edition, along with old Netrunner, not Fantasy Flight. And then going back to Fantasy Flight, some of their other card games like Arkham Horror and Lord of the Rings. So I have a little bit of card gaming experience behind me. I played Magic off and on. But I really like that competitive aspect of it. And this seems to be something that's going to be down that line, where one game might take 15 to 20 minutes. So you can get in multiple games in a really short time. This game, like I said, is put out by the company Jasco Games, and is in what they call this Universus system. So Jasco Games has had this system out for over 10 years now. Originally, it was called UFS, or Universal Fighting System. There have been other cards released under UFS, under different IPs that use the same basic system that this card game is going to be used in. And this card game has been around for over 10 years, this Universus system, which originally was called UFS. So UFS, some of those IPs that they have are like those video game fighting systems. They do have Street Fighter, they do have Mortal Kombat, and they also have things like Cowboy Bebop. So those are some of the IPs that you can use. So if you had some of those cards, you can potentially be Blanca versus Raiden, or Sub-Zero versus Spike. So, in theory, if you wanted to, you could potentially be Izuku Midoriya, and you can fight against Sub-Zero if you wanted to. Or you could be Katsuki Bakugo, and you could fight against Ken. That's kind of cool, right? So, I don't have any of those cards. I've never played this game. I've watched some videos and read some rules. So I'm really interested to take a look to see where this game can go. I live in a fairly big city, and there are a lot of popular things to do here in the city that I live in, along with some really popular games like Magic and some other card games that have been up and coming, along with miniatures games and a lot of other things to do. So we'll see how this My Hero Academia card game turns out. I don't even have anyone to play with right now. So hopefully I can find somebody, and we'll see what this scene of My Hero Academia is like. But I am really excited about this game. And if you are, hit a like on the button below, subscribe to my channel, And in the next video, I'm going to open this 2-player rival deck to see what we get inside. And you might even see how to play, do a breakdown of some of the cards in some of the other feature videos. So if you want to see any of that content, please keep watching my videos, and we'll see you later. Bye.